with Jamie Cooper.
Brought to you by the Coleman Dental Group.
And let's do a little bit of news here on this Thursday morning edition of ZNN. I sound like Zach now. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Woman charged with public intoxication, Frank, coming to court drunk and possessing crack cocaine. How'd that go? A woman went to court to check in with a city prosecutor on a previous charge, ended up behind bars. That's right. 57-year-old woman was charged with public intoxication, possession of controlled substance, after an officer saw what she was unsteady on her feet and she tried to put crack cocaine in her mouth. She also bumped into a table in front of the court's judge bench and smelled of alcohol.
No kidding.
Citizen of the Year down in
awful.
Decatur, Alabama. Citizen of the Year. And Zach, just in case you didn't know this, but all right, now if you want, big corporations here in the state of Alabama can do this out of Decatur Day this morning, can give as much money as possible now to a politician. I may be back in the race.
You're not.
Starting today, corporations can make unlimited contributions to Alabama's candidates for state and local offices. The end of the $500 limit on corporate campaign contributions means Alabama will become the 5th state with no cap on campaign contributions. In May, the legislatures voted overwhelmingly to remove that cap starting August 1st. Starting August 1st. See, if I'd stayed in a race and run for something else, which it's not too late, I could reap the benefits.
So you're saying live right now on TV you're running for sheriff of
He's not running for
Not no, but
no.
Okay.
No.
And coming this year to the Fillers Convention, which Jack was just talking about, Gary Nichols and the Steel Drivers will headline this year's Valley's Old Time Fillers Convention. Two-day event will be at Athens State College October 4th and 5th on the campus. Not a better event in the world than the Athens Fillers Convention. And, Zach, what about baseball? What's going to happen to A-Rod?
A-Rod's going to get a lifetime ban. He's going to appeal it, but I think he deserves. They said they got more on him than any of those other guys. Ryan Braun, who now says most untrust, nobody will trust him ever again. Aaron Rodgers said, I'd bet a year's paycheck now. He said, I was lied to. Yeah. So now A-Rod, I say good riddance. I mean, his career is basically over.
I ain't a baseball fan anyway. But anyway. Decatur Daily got a great article on your buddy this morning, and our old friend, Coach Jeff Pugh, got it on one of his star players over that way, Jordan Gandy, supposed to be some sort of athlete, but hadn't played football in like 2 years.
Yeah, he's been trying to get him out there. And
so who's does East open with?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know.
Who does Ardmore?
Ardmore opens up against the Elkmont Red Devils at Elkmont. I'll be on the sidelines doing something. I don't know for Ardmore. But.
And I also want to say that coming up each and every Thursday up here on the program, local coaches will be joining us this year. This year we'll be joined at least on every Thursday by Coach Pugh and by Coach Legg and any other coach that wants to make his way up here. And Matt from Hazel Green said he might.
Too.
Who?
Coach Stiles
over there.
Well,
and Zach, I got this out of the paper this morning too. Who's going to be Alabama's kicker?
It'll be Cade Foster.
He ain't worth a dang at kicking one over 50 yards.
It'll be him and Adam Griffith.
Why is Griffith? I mean, why wouldn't he just be the kicker? He was #1 in the nation 2 years ago.
Well, a lot of times those kickers, they might be great in high school, but they kick on the tee in high school. They can't kick on the tee in college, and that makes a big difference.
I watched ESPN did the top 25 games of last year. The #1 game was the Georgia-Alabama game. Still to this day, I thought we was going to get beat the other night watching it again. Cannot believe we tried a 50-something yard field goal.
That was probably, if Coach Saban could take that back, that was probably.
But he does that a lot. Well, now listen, if he don't straighten up down there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear you.
He'll go to Texas.
But I mean, come on, quit kicking them 50 yards. We ain't going to make it.
Punt it and play defense.
That's right.
Okay, now you guys.
You know the play of that game, though, still to me. 2 plays stand out to me in that Georgia game.
Which one?
Going for 2, T.J. Yeldon.
Yeah.
And Yeldon making it on 3rd and 5 right before A.J. hits that bomb to Amari Cooper.
I still love the Eddie Lacy play where he just makes a spin move and runs over Georgia's guy.
All right, Zach, what else you got? Feed me something good,
Marshall
buddy.
Falk on Trent Richardson. It's in him to be great. Said he was at a camp for the Browns yesterday and said he thinks he can be a very good ball player if he stays healthy. That's the main thing. Alabama got a legacy player, Keith Holcomb, whose daddy played with Wes Neighbors and those guys at Alabama. Dreamed about playing for Alabama since he was 6. He decommitted from Mississippi State, committed yesterday to Alabama. Auburn's quarterback race, they believe, will heat up on day 6 of preseason camp. That's their first scrimmage, and they think that's when you'll start seeing who will be Auburn's quarterback, which a lot of people are saying right now, Nick Marshall could be in the lead from what they're seeing on 707.
Is that JUCO?
That's a JUCO guy. So, Alabama got a basketball.
I hear he's another Cam Newton.
Well, Jeremy Johnson.
That's what Brad's telling me.
Jeremy Johnson, the true freshman, he's about the same size as Cam Newton, but I don't think there's going to be another Cam Newton down there. Come on, Brad. Winona point guard Justin Coleman committed to Alabama yesterday. That's big because they hadn't been getting a lot of big commits down there. 4 former Auburn teams will be honored at Jordan-Hare this year. They're going to honor the 1993 team against at the Washington State game. They're going to 25 years ago, they were co-champions under Pat Dye. They're going to honor that team. Yeah. The 50-year-old team, they're going to honor that. And then Bo Jackson's team, they're going to honor that at Florida Atlantic. So Auburn, you can go down there and see a lot of Auburn guys. I have to give Cam Newton, this is a story on Cam Newton, I'm going to give it. Said Shelley McIntosh of Carolina, she's a big Cam Newton fan. She can't speak and she's got cerebral palsy. She started waving. Her mama told her to start waving at Cam. Cam went over there and gave her a pair of cleats and signed them for her. So good job by Cam on that. I have to give that up for him. Catherine Webb was in Mobile this weekend at a photo shoot. Her and AJ's mama, and they're going to be in September's.
Hey, there's Zach with Catherine Webb. That's Zach in the red.
It's me and her. Gus Malzahn said, you know, everybody's got their opinion on his spread offense, but he said people's been running this type of offense since 1977, and I'm looking forward to the future of it. So we'll see. Johnny Manziel, the story comes out, it's been all over ESPN, but his daddy basically just like, he's just...
Said his son's a drunk.
Yeah, I mean, come out. They said his daddy never had to work for nothing either. His granddaddy had all this money, and his daddy never had to work.
You got something against rich people?
No, but I'm just saying, he just acting like it's no big deal.
Ethic is
I mean, speaking of his son, I'll read this one. It said, speaking of his son's age and maturity, Paul said, he ate Skittles, drank beer, and won the Heisman. Come on, you know, show some, you know, get your son some help. That's what he needs. If he's got a drinking problem, give him some help. That's not let him keep going out
before the Bama game.
Well, he's
just a 20-year-old kid.
He's just 20 years old, Jamie. And one big thing for Alabama, Robert Foster, he's enrolled in school, so all the Alabama commits are there. Bradley Bozeman, who was a gray shirt, he's been invited.
Give me some words of wisdom,
Here
Zach.
we go, Jamie. Words of wisdom.
Let's finish this first segment up.
Keep your head up, your heart open, stay on a positive path, and the right people will come along and join you on it.
How come that ain't happened to me yet?
Okay, one more good one. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, relationships we're afraid to have, and the decisions we waited too long to make. That's a good one, isn't it, girl?
It's a good one, Zach.
Is that it, Zach?
That's it.
So we're going to see you at your yard sale and at David's deal.
Yeah, I'm going to go over there, too. I've been living there for 23 years and never went. I'm going this weekend.
Well,
I'm walking across the street. So don't run over me crossing Elton Road.
Zach, you need to get that totem pole. That Indian. That'd go good.
No, I don't need that Indian. I don't need that.
All right, thank you, Zach, for coming up here, getting ready to roll Tide. That's me on the right. That's the Indian on the left. Okay. Like us on, what is it again, Jamie Cooper?
Jamie Cooper Television.
Jamie Cooper Television, our new Facebook page. All right, we'll take a break. We're going to go.
Oh.
Somebody's getting a spanking. Somebody's going outside. Mandy, you ain't included in either one of those. But we'll be right back in just a moment. Y'all hang on.